Yep, Atlanta's number one hip hop station is Hot 107.9. Your Dirty J Nix Flies guy on the radio.
Resident checking in one time for the one time.
And it's all about the Dirty Daily. It's all about Dirty Boys. It's all about Dirty Nation. It's all about what we doing. And you know we always do it right, man. We always interview some of the hottest artists, the biggest artists. And I got a young R&B soon-to-be legend. You know what I'm saying? We're going to speak that in existence. Mr. Black is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Good to see you, bro. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man.
What up, Black?
What's up, bro?
How you been, bro?
You got some more jewelry now, man.
I really do. Now that you pointed out, I guess I do. Yeah.
Then you didn't switch it up, Black. When I first met you, you was all in. You was still getting it. You was on tour and everything. But what made you decide, like, you know what? Let me ice myself up a little bit.
I mean, I like small shit. So it's just like, it's just little pieces here and there. I got some stuff in Dubai for a nice bargain. It's like you walk into Dubai, Gold Sooks, and it's like you say, I want that. And they say, all right, cool, I got you for this. And you be like, nah. And then they say something else, you be like, nah. And then they say one more price, and you be like, I'm gonna just go over here and holler at him. And he be like, nah, I got you. So we went to Dubai. Other than that, Boys at Icebox. Other than that, guy who make my grills. Just good people, man.
Smart spending.
Yeah. The hustle is real in Dubai, so they really be over there hustling like it's
I love
like
it
Atlanta.
though, because it's like you don't have to worry about nothing. Like ain't nobody gonna say fake gold because it's against the law. So.
Oh wow.
There you go.
So with all this, because I got to bring this up because you're from the A-Town. Everybody keeps screaming about this King's R&B. How do you feel about that? How do you weigh in on that?
One, I feel like it's something that the people crown you as.
Okay.
That's just my opinion, my personal opinion. For two, like I said, if I ever get to a point where I feel like I'm the king of anything, I got to look at myself in the mirror, look at what I've done, and have the stats.
Stats.
So, sold out arenas, crazy numbers, breaking records, #1 record. I mean, it's certain things that to me make you consider, to be a king. And I haven't seen a king of R&B since Chris Brown at his peak. Of R&B.
Okay.
Because, obviously Chris Brown has had hits after the fact.
Right.
But at the peak of his R&B, that was the last king of R&B that I saw.
That's real. Now, you the king of this digital. You're killing with this digital. Problems at 124 million. Switch 10 million. Nonchalant 12 million. East Atlanta Love Letter 16 million. Pretty Little Fears 24 million.
Yeah.
Do you think the game has changed as far as like being on radio and being digital? Because it's like some of these records, a lot of people might not necessarily heard on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna keep it funk with you. Yeah. Some of these records we haven't played.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for you to still do these numbers is still amazing.
Yeah.
So what's the difference now as far as in the game that you didn't sing? Because I think you were part of both generations.
Yeah.
A generation to see where digital, sales was sales, record sales, CD sales, everything like this. But now everything is digital. So what's the difference to you?
I think it's just a different avenue. Like, it's just a different opportunity. Some music lives better in other realms. Some music works good in both. Some music is specialized in another place. So for me, it's just a different realm. It's a different avenue. It's a different thing to tackle. We started off on the streaming thing because obviously as an indie artist, sometimes you just got to have that initial splash on the internet and that recognition from people on the internet for people to get on board and be like, all right, you know what? People like this, so the playlists were the first things that we kind of tackled, and from there everything else just kind of spiraled. Yeah, man.
So is that a different, going digital and as far as streaming? Is it a different like as far as like I said, attack on trying to break a record versus in the streets? Because some people think, oh, you got to get it going in the clubs first. You got to do this. You got to do that.
Yeah, for sure. Because for me, it's like I don't make records that sound like necessarily like single ready. Like when you hear them, it's not like, oh yeah, this is the single. It's like this is a good song. So for me, it's like I make music that feels natural. You can put it up however you want to put it up on the streaming site, and people can take it however they want to take it. So when I made Problems, I didn't think this is my single. I just thought this is one of 2 songs that I'm putting out, and we're gonna see which one reacts the most. And Problems reacted, and it became the single. And same thing for everything else. We didn't choose a single for this the newest album. I just put the album out, and Pretty Little Fears started to gain its own legs, and we were like, well, there you go. They chose it.
So let me ask you this. You're sitting at home or you're on tour, you're on the bus, and you hear that you're nominated for a Grammy.
Right.
Black, I've known you for a long time, Black, and to see you have come so far, how does it feel to be nominated for a Grammy?
It is icing on the cake, and well, it's only been 2 times at this point, last year and this year.
For sure.
But it's been the same process of me finding out. I'll be asleep. I know that voting is pretty much done and all that, but I'll be in the middle of my sleep on the bus while we driving to the next city.
Right.
And I hear everybody waking up out their sleep, screaming, jumping, celebrating. And I'll stay asleep. And then somebody will finally come in the room and wake me up and be like, yo, you nominated for a Grammy. And I'm just like, word. All right, I'm about to get this sleep. And then I wake up and I celebrate, and I'm happy about it. I'm excited about it. Because we don't make music, per se for the Grammys, but it's great when they call your name. It's just perfect, let's suit up, let's go.